Hey learners, welcome back to Xfolly, excited for learning. So today we are going to do the project Balloon Buster 2. Okay, so this was asked by many of our viewers, so that's the reason I'm making this video. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so these are the specific tasks to complete. You can pause and read it if you want. So the summary that it will take a lot of time to read all the specific tasks to complete. So I'll tell in short whatever it's given. So you have to create a function for arrow. Okay, so separate function. Okay, so like this, as you can see, I have created a separate function for arrow. Okay, we have to create it like that. And one more thing is that we have to make it such a way that whenever you press the space key, the arrow should be released. I'll show you. So I'm pressing the arrow key and then my arrows are being released. You can see. Okay? Yeah, but multiple arrows are being released, which is not wrong because they never told us the code how to make the code like if they never told us that how to do like only one arrow should be released. So it's not wrong. It's not wrong even if you can't select this. Okay. So now this basically whatever they said. The other things is that we already did, like giving the background velocity x. We already learned that and we have done it. Okay. So let's get into the project. First we have to create a variable arrow and arrow image. So arrow we have to create a variable, and then arrow image is where we are going to load the arrow0.png, the animation for the arrow. We are going to store it in arrow image. Okay, now then we have to preload it. This is the code for preloading. Arrow image equals to load image brackets inverted comma arrow0.png. So this is the png that now whatever you write in this is going to be the animation that they are going to show. Now if you write the png for like pink balloon, suppose like Control C, copy it, and Control V, paste it. Now you'll see that the pink balloons will be shooting instead of arrows. I'll show you. See, you can see that pink balloons are being I'm shooting pink balloons now. So whatever you write in this is going to be the animation that will come in the screen. Okay. So now arrow image is the place that we are going to store arrow0.png. Okay. So we are loading this arrow0.png, the animation in arrow image. And so every time you wanted to make the animation, then you don't need to write like arrow0.png, arrow0.png. You can just say arrow image. Okay. Now you don't need to do anything in function setup because we are going to create a different function. If you don't need a different function, then you could just write arrow equal to create sprite and then like that. But they have said that you have to make a different function. So that's the reason we are making this. So we have no work with the function setup. So this is the function arrow. So in this function we are going to make everything related to the arrow. Okay, caps lock arrow, like A is capital, RROW, and then you have to create a curly bracket. You can see curly bracket, and then equal to and this is how you make a function. Okay, so arrow equals to create sprite. So we are creating a sprite. Now these are the x position and the y position of the arrows. Okay, so now if we change this, let's see what will happen. You can see that the arrow is releasing from right here, but we want the arrows to be released from the place where the bow is there. Like the bow always releases the arrow, right? So that's the reason the same place both should be there. So that's the reason it should be 480, because in arrow also, as you can see right here, arrow, I've kept the x position as 480. So for the bow, I've given the x position as 480. So in the arrow also, we are going to give the x position as 480. Next, this y position 400. This really doesn't matter, because even if you keep 0, then it's not going to make a difference, because it is always following the y position of the bow. That means the bow is moving according to the mouse's y position. So that's the reason it will move according to the same place, like right here. It won't really change. The y position doesn't matter. Okay. Now, arrow dot add image. That means that you have to add the image. Now we have to create. We have already stored the image PNG inside arrow image. Now we have to apply it. So without this, you won't see anything. It's just blank. Without this, I'll just backspace it. Now let's see. I'm pressing the space key, but nothing is being released. You know, see this gray things? That is a sprite. That means we have created a sprite. So it's just a rectangular sprite, gray sprite, which is the default sprite that you see without any animation. That will be released. That's it. But we want a proper arrow should be released. So that's the reason we are going to do that. Okay. So now arrow is released. Now we have to say that arrow.y equal to bow.y. This is a really important one, because they have said that the arrow's y position should move according to the bow's y position. Now without this, let's see what will happen. Okay, so it will move from the same place, which is really boring. Like my bow is right here and the arrows are moving somewhere else, which is not really a game, I suppose. So arrow is moving in the same place. Now I've given the y position as 400. Now let's see if 200, what will happen. Not 200, I think 300. Okay. See, it went little up, but it's not really moving according to the place that we wish for. That's the reason we have to have this code. Control, 1 second, I'll just get it back. Yes, so we have to have this arrow.y equal to bow.y. This means that wherever the bow goes, like the y position of the bow is equals to the y position of the arrow. Next, arrow.velocity x equals to minus 6. Now arrow.velocity x equals to minus 6, that the arrow will have a velocity, that means it will move, and minus 6 means that it will move to the left. Minus numbers means left, and plus numbers without any minus symbol means it will go to the right. Okay, so and 6 is the speed. If you keep 5, and then it will go little slower. Okay, so that's the reason. And if you keep plus, then it will go to the right, which doesn't make any sense, right? If the balloons are right here, what's the use of shooting the arrows to the right, right? So it is of no use. So we have to have it minus 6. Arrow.scale equals to 0.3. So now we are scaling it. If you move this like 100 also you'll keep, it doesn't make a difference in the animation. Okay, see, it's the same thing. Doesn't make a difference. So to scale or to shrink it or make it big, whatever you wish for, then you have to have this arrow.scale equals to whatever. Now I think this arrow animation is too big. That's the reason. See, this is so big. See, it's too big. We don't want that big. Balloons are this much and the arrow is this much. It doesn't make any sense, right? So, okay. So it doesn't make sense. So we have to have it little small. This is a perfect size, I think, right? Now, if you don't want to use if you are lazy like me, then you can always go into the hint section, or at least we have to try. First we have to try it, then we have to do everything. So if you don't get it, you can go to the hint section and everything is given right here. You can see function create arrow equal to create sprite. This it's already given, velocity x and then bow y. Okay, so they haven't written over here. So the arrow is equals to bow y. They haven't given it right here in the function arrow, but I have given it like this. And they have also made the arrow image should be in key down space in that function. But I thought that it would be a better idea to keep it over here. It's up to you. Okay, it doesn't really make a difference. Okay, these hints are just for your help if you need help. Okay, so next we have to make one more thing. Now we have did it. Now we have to apply this in the function draw, because if you don't have this, if space is coming, nothing. In key down space, these all things should happen. Oh no, sorry. See? Now you can see that whenever you press space, the thing whatever written in this should happen when you press space. That means whenever you press space, this velocity x will also be happening, right? Will also be, applied. So that's the reason it will start moving. Okay, so this is the way I did it, and if you like my way, you can go in my way, or you can go in the White Hat Junior's hints way. So it doesn't make a difference, and this I think is a less code, because you just need to do this much and then make a function. So whenever you press space, these all things whatever there in function arrow should be applied. And what is given in function arrow? To create a sprite, to add the image, and arrow y equal to bow y is given. That means the arrow should go wherever the bow goes. And next, arrow dot velocity x equals to -6. That means whenever we press, then the arrow will start moving. And then scale. They have scaled the arrow. So everything will be applied when you press space. That means apparently that it's going to move in a proper way. So this was my project, and if you like my project, then please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to comment anything that you have, any queries, or if you want me to do any videos, then you can always comment them in the comment section below. And my project link is given in the description below. Please check it out. Thank you. Bye.